Hello guys, welcome back to another Conan video. It's been a bit since I've done one, and this one's going to be a bit of a simpler video because I couldn't really think of any ideas, to be honest, but I do want to show something really cool for you guys that we can do in this game. So I was looking around, and I thought in the desert would be the best place for this because we're going to be building pyramids. And where we are right now, which is a perfect flat spot to build. I mean, you don't really have to build here. You can build anywhere else in the desert. You could probably build by where you learn the Mitra religion is over here, if you want. But right now we are at C7, C7, and this is near Sapermaru. So if you want to go over there and do this, you can. It's very flat. It's on the outskirts of the unnamed city as well. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna build. Let me go in first person real quick. We're gonna build pyramids. So in the bazaar, it's not available right now, but you can also get some things here too. I was thinking about getting this, the flamboyant feasts, but at some point they'll probably sell it in the store again. But it's a new building set, which is just pyramids, and I think they're very fascinating. And there's two different kinds of pyramids you can build, and obviously you can build big pyramids, small pyramids, whatever size you want to do. But I'm going to show you guys just a basic build for this real quick. It's not going to be it's not going to be the whole video. So when I build it, it's not going to just be just that episode, just the episode. But I just want to show off what you can do. So we have ramp corners, we have regular ramps, we even have foundation decoration, which if you put it up here, if it'll let me, you have, oh, I've been replacing it. You have hieroglyphs here, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Same with the walls here, because if you have, yeah, on the inside you have hieroglyphs, which I think, again, are pretty cool. But you can build the pyramids pretty much any size that you want. And also the ones with the hieroglyphs have a flatter surface, a more smooth surface, while the regular ones have these sections of stone. And clearly you want to have, for these ramps in particular, these regular ramps, instead of the slant foundations, you want to just be sure that it's an even number or like a square. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going to work. So we want to go out at least 6 or go by 4. A 4 by 4, a 5 by 5, or not a 5 by 5, a 6 by 6, 8 by 8. Just, in measurements of 2 or I can't think of the words, but you know what I'm trying to say. So you just want to go around. There's a hill here that gets in the way, but we'll cover it anyway. It'll be fine. But yeah, you could just go around here and just build the pyramid until you run into the corners, and these corners here can obviously be filled in with the ramp corners, just like that, and they should automatically snap to the corner where they should go, just like so. And then you just want to build up more and more. And I'm going to put more foundations here. So this one's pretty okay to do this with just foundations, because, I mean, it might depend on how big the pyramid you want it to be, because for the actual ceilings, they pretty much, if I can find a place for them real quick. So a ceiling here pretty much matches the same as the floor. So you can have the ceilings in the middle, but I think just for the sake of this build, that's probably the only time we do it, is foundations are totally fine. They're fine for this. Now, it gets a little awkward when you want to build a door to your pyramid. I mean, you can keep it enclosed if you want, but if you want to, you can actually make a door frames here, but you might want to do a bit of a trick. So you have the pyramid door frames here, and really you have to face them on the inside if you want, otherwise the pyramid might look a little awkward if you bring it out like by one. And then what we could do is actually use some of these vaulted ceilings, and we can go around the room just like so, and not the corner bits because there's actually corner pieces for that. Yeah, the vaulted ceiling corner inner, and we can just go around each corner until each corner is satisfied. And then where the door frames are, we'll just put ceilings there. And then this means we can actually continue building up to the top of the pyramid until we meet together closer and closer. And you just want to switch between your ramp corners and just the regular ramps. And then you want to close this off with ceilings. And then you put another pyramid, another ramp pieces here. And there you go. You got a little pyramid. So if you actually go inside here, you got a little shelter here that's a pyramid. Definitely a tiny, tiny room, but it does the trick. Now, you can build the pyramids any size you want, obviously. These are considered, I think these are considered, yeah, they're considered tier 3, so it will cost quite a bit of materials if you want to actually build these. But this is one version of a pyramid we can build. There's actually a second version that we can build instead. So, and we want to do this as an odd number this time, and you'll see why. So we're do a bigger pyramid. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 7. A 7 by 7. A 7 by 7 pyramid. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just close it off like that. And then you can do the bits in between, just like so, to where you fill up the entire space. Just like this. And then what we can do is take these pyramid slant foundations, which are taller versions of the walls, which if you want higher ceilings, these work a lot better. And if you want a steeper incline of a pyramid, you can make this possible as well. And with it being odd numbered, an odd number of blocks, you can actually make one door frame, or however many door frames you want. Really, it's your preference, however you want to do it. But for the sake of this, we'll just do one. Now the problem is that I don't know, unless you probably build it high enough. Now let me check something, because if I put 2 here, does it attach to? Okay, so no, since it's a foundation, it has to be on top of a regular foundation or whatever it is. If it's a decoration foundation, a pyramid foundation, I think it also works with ceilings as well. Yes, as long as it's on top of a surface, it works. So unfortunately, you'll either have to have a flat perimeter around the side, or there's an alternative that you can do. You can actually take the regular pyramid ramps and just put them into the ground like this, since it actually cooperates with the foundations here. And it keeps it a kind of a medium, or definitely a lesser steep slope, lesser steep slope, one of the two, than the actual walls of the pyramid. But I think that looks cool. I think it really does. So for the door frame, we want to do the same thing. We want to go in by 1 on the inside here. And the doors here are pretty cool too, because depending on which way you have them face, if I can face them correctly. I don't know why it's not wanting to work for me. Let's see. There we go. Just like that. And then this actually blends in with the rest of the walls here. But you can build up the wall here. And since we do have a higher ceiling, we can go around with these ceilings and just go around instead of having to use the vaulted ceilings. I mean, you could technically use the vaulted ceilings if you wish to do so. So this is what it looks like with the flat ceilings. But I want to see what it looks like with the vaulted ceilings, because I'm sure you guys want to see a comparison. Or at least an opposition, I should say. A contrast to them. That's the word I'm looking for, a contrast. So that's what it looks like with them, which I think is pretty cool, actually. That's actually not too bad. So we just want to keep building up, just like so. Build up these corners, just like this, and this. And again, just like the regular pyramid, just like the smaller pyramid that we built, you're just switching between the slant foundation and the slant foundation corners. Just switching between those until you've met each side and each corner with those pieces. And then we're just going to do the same thing. So I kind of like the vaulted ceiling more than the actual just flat ceiling there, because it does add a little bit more detail to it, to the build. So just build these up just like so, and just keep going up higher and higher and higher until you meet the tippy top of the pyramid, which you can put a ceiling here just like so. And the last bit is this thing, the pyramid top. And this is why we need it to be an odd number, not odd numbered square. So that cap can actually fit on top, and there you go. You got a much steeper pyramid. So, I mean, really, you could build like the Great Pyramids of Giza this way. I mean, the pyramids were used as burial sites for pharaohs, and those are what the pyramids of Giza are used for. Different pharaohs had those built during different periods of time. So, and yeah, so you have a steeper pyramid, you have a lesser steep pyramid. It's really up to your preference. I think that the steeper pyramid actually works better because it's taller and you definitely have a lot more room to work with, especially headroom. Because with the smaller one, I mean, you'd probably have to build pretty wide, definitely a lot wider in order for you to have more room inside. While the tall one allows you to have a bit more headspace, as I've said, and definitely more room on the bottom floor, let alone any other floors you decide to make. Now, one more thing I want to show off as well is you can have these stairs, like these corner stairs here, which other building pieces have as well. But these I think are pretty cool. So you can kind of make spiral stairs if you wish to do so. And we kind of make it to the top, but not really. And these smaller stairs, these smaller stairs are kind of a way to mitigate having to use, like for example, I mean, any of these stairs, like it takes up one block here, and then you have to use another block and then another block to go up like that to make spiral stairs. And it's not really that useful in a pyramid when the higher you go, the less space you have. So it's definitely better in this regard to use the stair L and stair R stairs in the pyramid. We also have pillars here, and these are pretty large pillars. And since we actually have this middle piece, we can just build a middle pillar all the way down here until we get to the bottom, which we have the pillar base and the pillar cap. And it looks like that, which I think is pretty cool. You could build all kinds of things. It doesn't just have to be pyramids. There's combinations you could do, because I think a combination of Turanian and pyramid would probably work really well together. Or just build your own kingdom of pyramids, because, I mean, pyramids like these, despite how small they can be, you could just fit these in for, like treasures and stuff like that. So if I can go ahead and find some treasure here. Yeah, we can have let's see. I thought that was a lot bigger than I expected. I totally forgot about that. Let's see. All right, here it is, treasure. So you could just put like piles and different piles of treasure around here if you wish to do so. And definitely the coffers if you want to. We have the Stygian treasure coffer and then a regular treasure coffer. This obviously makes sense here if you want to put a sarcophagus, urns all around here.
This is worth many, many gold coins.
Petrified eggs. rolled carpet, skulls. You could probably put some skulls even on the sarcophagus as well. And this thing as well, which you could probably put shelves around instead of putting it on the sarcophagus. But just show those off there. Yeah, just put many, many treasure piles until you pretty much cover the floor with treasure. Just like that. And then if you want to, oh yeah, I forgot about these too. Statues, these little figurines, just anything you can probably just get your hands on in terms of treasure. Even other things that you find out in the wild too. Totally up to you and how you want to use these, if you so choose to. And for lights as well, I mean, obviously hanging braziers are probably the way to go, the best way to go about this, just to get some light in here. So put some chandeliers around, and I think I'll put 4 of them on these sides here, just that way there's enough light from up above. But if it's not enough, you can always put just regular braziers on the bottom, or even torches, depending on your preference. You know, like one here, one over there. It doesn't really have to be pretty, because, you know, ancient pyramids, you know, things aren't really as they used to be. But there you go. And they'll be none the wiser. Not really, but I think it's just a cool, it's definitely a cool way of hiding your treasure or putting your treasure away, is in these pyramids. And I can only imagine what kind of things you can do if you build a massive pyramid with all kinds of corridors and whatnot, which, if you guys want me to do that, you can let me know in the comments below if you want me to actually try to build a huge pyramid in this area or somewhere else, like I was saying before, in the Oasis area over here. Because, I mean, I'd be down to do that. Just let me know if you want to see that kind of thing, and I can make another video on a tutorial on that kind of thing. Or just kind of wing it and just see how it turns out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this simple video. It's just showing off different kinds of pyramids, the sizes, and the shapes that you can make out of them. And I can definitely show up some combinations as well. I just need to take some time to practice them. But let me know what you thought in the comments below of this little build here. I know I was talking a lot, but don't forget to leave a like on the video, and don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because that lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. See you later.